Racing in the Goffs Punchestown sale, Division 1 of the 4yo Maiden race, and on the run up towards fence number 1, Buck Whaley and It's the Way I Am are the two that take them along, being followed by Lewisham Grove with Smoke Trail right up close behind the leaders as they go towards the first, and they're being chased by Royal Gladiator as they take fence number 1, which all appear to have done safely. Air Force Marshal is the early back marker. So on up the hill they go, making their way towards fence number 2. It's Just the Way I Am leads them up the hill, being chased in second by Buck Whaley. Lewisham Grove is third, and then Bentra Hill down the inside of Twilight Vale. Next up behind this one goes Royal Gladiator, and they're being followed back in the field by Take Stock, Lazarda Star and Air Force Marshal. Turning now at the top of the track, swinging right-handed to go on the back straight and heading next towards fence number 3. And out in front, It's Just the Way I Am, who leads them on the descent, being chased in second spot by Buck Whaley. Third is Smoke Trail and fourth is Royal Gladiator, and they're being followed towards the inside next in the field by Lewisham Grove. As they continue on towards this one, Twilight Gale is next, and they're being followed by Bentra Hill with Take Stock, who's next in the field. As they land out over that one, Air Force Marshal was a little awkward at the back of the field. Continuing on now, making the way on towards fence number 4 before they turn out of the back straight. This one on the bend and out front and stretching clear. Smoke Trail has taken over from It's Just the Way I Am, and they're clear from Buck Whaley, Lewisham Grove, Royal Gladiator. Behind these is Twilight Vale as they rise now towards fence number 4. Smoke Trail is over in front as they take that one safely. Air Force Marshal the back marker as they head down along the side now to race towards fence number 5, and Smoke Trail is pressing on from It's Just the Way I Am. They're clear from Buck Whaley and Twilight Vale with Lewisham Grove and Royal Gladiator. Bentra Hill is next in the field, and this one's on the inside of Lazarda Star with Take Stock in between horses. And last of all, as they take this one, is Air Force Marshal. So the fence that before the turn into the straight, fence 5, they've all taken it safely, and it is Smoke Trail is going to lead them into the straight, being followed in second spot by It's Just the Way I Am. Reduced advantage back to the third running Buck Whaley now, and they're chased by Lewisham Grove, Royal Gladiator. Bentra Hill is next. Twilight Vale is a little wider out in the course as they make their way on now to make their way on the long run up the straight that will bring them towards the 6th fence, which will be the last in the circuit's time. And out front, Smoke Trail from It's Just the Way I Am, who's close up on the inside, and they're chased a little wider out by Buck Whaley, and just behind this group is Twilight Vale, Bentra Hill, and they're followed in behind by Lewisham Grove and Royal Gladiator with Lazarda Star. Take Stock is just in behind them, and last of all is Air Force Marshal. Royal Gladiator hit that pretty hard. So heading up now to past the post, a circuit ahead of them, 6 fences still to be jumped, and out front with the advantage, it is still Smoke Trail who leads them up, being followed in second by It's Just the Way I Am. They're being followed by Buck Whaley in third. Lewisham Grove is 4, and they're being followed on the inside by Bentra Hill, who's not far off them, as they continue on up the hill now and make their way out over the climbing fence. And Smoke Trail, It's Just the Way I Am. Twilight Vale was a little awkward at that one as they continue up the hill. On they go now towards fence number 7. Smoke Trail, It's Just the Way I Am. Bentra Hill, and then Lewisham Grove with Buck Whaley and Royal Gladiator, and then Lazarda Star towards the outside. Twilight Vale is next, and they're chased, and another mistake by Royal Gladiator at that one. Take Stock is last but one. Air Force Marshal last of all. Up over the brow of the hill they go now, and then they'll begin to descend towards their 4th last fence, and out in front, Smoke Trail from It's Just the Way I Am. Bentra Hill and Lewisham Grove dispute the 3-4. Buck Whaley is next, being chased in behind by Royal Gladiator. Take Stock is on the move on the inside of Lazarda Star, and Air Force Marshal pushes Twilight Vale back to the last spot. Continuing along the back straight now and making their way on towards the next fence. 4 from home, Smoke Trail from It's Just the Way I Am, being followed back in third by Bentra Hill, and they're being followed by Lewisham Grove and Royal Gladiator. Take Stock. Buck Whaley's dropped back a number of positions in front of Air Force Marshal, and they're clear from Twilight Vale, who's last of all. Down along the side of the track they come now. Next one they meet will be 3 from home in the Goffs Punchestown Sale opening division of the 4yo Geldings, and it's Smoke Trail from the second running. It's Just the Way I Am, and they're being followed in third by Lewisham Grove, and right up there Royal Gladiator. Mad mistake by It's Just the Way I Am there, hit it very hard as they make their way on now towards the second last before they turn into the straight. Smoke Trail continues to lead them along as they go towards the next, being followed by It's Just the Way I Am. Then comes Royal Gladiator, Lewisham Grove, Bentra Hill, Lazarda Star, Air Force Marshal, Buck Whaley, and right behind them Take Stock. They're clear from Twilight Vale as they take the second last now and begin to make their way on the turn in towards the straight. We lost one at that one, we'll pick it up, but out front it is Smoke Trail from It's Just the Way I Am in second, Lazarda Star, and they're being chased just in behind by Bentra Hill and Royal Gladiator. Take Stock is next as they make the run now towards home. They've got one fence left to jump. Lewisham Grove was the one we lost to the second last, but straight in towards the final one, and Smoke Trail is not for stopping in front. Bentra Hill trying to close the gap, so too Lazarda Star would Take Stock not far behind, but it's still Smoke Trail who leads them to the last with the advantage and still travels strongly. Bentra Hill is trying hard, and then Lazarda Star, but Smoke Trail now comes towards the final fence with the advantage. Smoke Trail over in front, snatches at it a little but has a cushion. Lazarda Star is powering home on the outside, but it's going to be Smoke Trail who sees it out from Lazarda Star. Bentra Hill is third, and they're chased in by Royal Gladiator, and back in behind these is Take Stock, and they're followed home by Buck Whaley, pulled up coming up the straight, Twilight Vale, Air Force Marshal, and It's Just the Way I Am.